Tristan Whitner, that's Newsstand. And today we are going to talk about Crossover, which is on Image. It is by Donny Cates, and the art is by Geoff Shaw. Now that I have all that out of the way, I fucking love this. And the thing is the writing's good, the art's fantastic, but that's not really why I love this. I love the mystery of things sometimes, and it's why I've always liked Batman so much, because there's always a detective side to him. Well, that's kind of what we're seeing here, except for you're the detective. There are a lot of things I'm going to go over, so spoiler warning, but I definitely figured it out. Now, Donny Cates said on Twitter to the retailers, right? He said 3 and 6. The issues are going to be huge. Now, we got a variant cover for 3, and that is obviously a Transformer, right? That is obvious. But I don't think it's going to be a Transformer. I do think I figured out both of them, what it's going to be, and part of the story. And I love it. I love that he's using old references, right, from Todd McFarlane and elsewhere. And it's very similar to when Mike Millar did, what was it, 1985, right? It's similar, but it's similar in a lot bigger kind of way. Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away from anything that Mike Millar did, but this is... okay, maybe it's just me, but I'm liking it more. And don't get me wrong, Mike Millar is very, very talented, but I'm really, really enjoying this. So we open up and we see this, GLN, comic book writers found dead. Now, I'm assuming that he got the actual permission to say that they were dead, or presumably dead. We've got Brian K. Vaughan, right? And he does make a little joke about, oh, isn't he known for the Runaways? No, honey, he's not. I mean, he is, but he's known for a lot bigger projects than that. So he's also got Chip Zdarsky, Scott Snyder, and Robert Kirkman. Now 3 fucking huge names in comics. So I'm assuming you really wouldn't want to joke about you being dead unless you gave permission. So, I don't know. I think it's cute. Anyways, so we get kind of these weird flashes, and you'll see this in the blue, and it's kind of telling the future part of the story a little bit, right? So we get our main character, and that is Ellie. And this man here, he owned the comic book shop that she worked at. Now we see he is the one watching the television. We also get a little bit of a Star Trek reference here, right? But that's really not important. It's just something I see. There are going to be a few background references that are going to be really, 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 really important. So Otto here, he was super worried about her. He was freaking out. He thought she was dead. We find out that she was actually... well, I guess it happens a little bit later, but even so, actually living in the comic book shop. But they had the little girl, right? And we find out her name is Ava Quinn. I tried seeing if maybe I was missing a reference there, and the only Ava Quinn I could find made vegan candles. So I don't think we're missing anything quite. Not even a little bit. But they do go on to talk a little bit, right? And she tells what happened during the time from then till now, right? And basically the store's gone. The store burned down. It had insurance, but it's fucking gone. And she, I don't know if she necessarily got arrested, but she got taken away, and the man did get arrested. His name's going to be Ryan. He was introduced last time. He had the kind of asshole dad that was I think the leader of a church. But it ends up, in this issue, we find out he wasn't even ordained, so he's just the leader of some cult, right? And he made him throw the Molotov cocktail, and you can tell he's bruised in the eye and stuff, so we're expecting some sort of, abuse happening within the household. She hates him. But he's the love interest, and their stories will eventually intertwine. Okay, I need to talk to Geoff Shaw just for a minute. Girls don't spit like that. I haven't had that much spit in my mouth in years. That's gross. Girls don't spit like that. It's weird. Okay. Anyways, so we're not gonna talk about spit because in the corner here, and we saw this last time a little bit. There is a Ninja Turtle. Okay, that's cool, but it's more than just cool. It is going to be issue 6. I can about guarantee it, because during this whole time, and we'll see some here in a minute, I'll point them out, but they're talking about rats. Master Splinter, anyone? I've got some good ideas. So we do see Ryan here. He's in jail. We've got these men, and honestly, this guy seems pretty nice. Ryan basically doesn't want to go home. He doesn't want to go home to his dad. He's an asshole. But they have to take him to this special assignment place, right? This special person that doesn't totally exist. He doesn't exist, right? And we do get a little bit more of references in the background to Star Wars. Again, I don't think they're important, but they may come in at some point. I can't imagine they would cross over with any other thing besides the Image universe. So that's why I was kind of thinking we would see, well, I already told you the Turtles, and then there's going to be one more big one. But it's not gonna happen. If it is, it's bigger than what I think. Maybe we will. Oh no, I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, he tells him the story about these superheroes and that they are at this penitentiary, right? And when the whole conjecture happened that the superheroes crossed over into this world, a lot of them were willing to help in order to hopefully get back to their world soon enough. Some of them had to be taken in, and they use this. The concept's bad. You can tweak it. I think you could tweak it before your Netflix show, just saying. The whole draining light thing. Like, it's not gonna work on everyone. There's a whole bunch of different type of powers in comic books. It's not gonna work on everyone. So, this picture is where we start my second theory. Now, we obviously have, like, Batman and the Thing and all of these superheroes, Captain Marvel, all of them, right? Now, where have we seen this before? Come on. You fucking nerds, I know you know. Where have we seen this before? Does anybody else remember Spawn number 10? When Spawn had everybody in hell in these things. He tried to help them. Basically, he took their powers. But this has happened before. Why would he put this in there if we were not going to see Spawn? Oh, wait. We actually see Spawn and his cape? Yeah, issue 3 is Spawn. I hate to break it to you guys, but it is. Not only that, but we see Todd McFarlane as a variant cover artist for issue number 3. Issue number 3 will have Spawn and quite possibly the Transformers. Issue number 6 will have the Turtles. Right now, I am calling it. Probably nobody cares, but I'm just saying. I'm going to look back when issue 6 is out and I'm going to be like, told you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So anyways, he gives them instructions. He gives Ryan these instructions because they have one superhero that can see into the future and kind of give them ideas on how to shape things moving forward. And that's exactly what Ryan is. He is the one. Now, the way they talk about that kind of stuff, I could see a Star Wars reference with the stuff in the background, but I don't know. So Ryan is the one. He gets the instruction he needs. He gets a letter where he says he's going to cross paths with Ellie. And he's like, who the fuck is Ellie, right? But he has to do this. He's now owned by this man that just totally doesn't exist, right? So we go back to Otto and Ellie. And they're talking and looking over at the dome. And again, we start with the rats references, right? And this isn't going to be the only time. So she's talking about the dome. He basically says, why would you want to go there? That's her whole plan. Let's go. And she's like, well, maybe my parents. She's been separated from her parents for years, right? And, he says, sorry, but no, we're not going to do this. And then, we see, them talking, it's weird to think that in this world, we're just supposed to be okay with Archie and Godzilla and all these characters living inside that dome. And then Ava, the little girl, shows up and she says, who's Godzilla? And she said, well, you should know. You were inside that dome. And she says, no. Now before she says no, we get some more rat references. So, she says, no, I wasn't. That's not where I was. I was in these, gulags, right? I was in these camps where they basically kept us, separated us, and experimented on us because we came from this other universe. But you gotta remember, in other comic book universes, there's more citizens than there are superheroes. So the citizens on the street, they all cross over. Everyone, Lois Lane, those type of people, all cross over. And they're all putting these in these gulag type camps. And God knows what, right? So that's where they decide they need to go. Of course, Otto is 100% completely against it. 100%. He doesn't want to do anything, worry about the girl, but he does say she could be a nuclear bomb. She's from this other universe. She's from the comic book land, we will call it. She could be a nuclear bomb. We don't know. She could be the most powerful being ever. It's very unlikely, but we do get another Rats reference. And then we do find out that the little girl has some sort of powers, and she kills, a rat. Let's just hope it's not Master Splinter, or it's gonna be, and you're gonna have some pissed off turtles. So, that's the end. But I'm telling you, we are going to see, now that I've talked about it out loud a little bit, I think next issue is going to be Spawn and the Transformers. I do think there's a chance that they could come in, but definitely Spawn is, with all of the Todd McFarlane references and old books. And I definitely think 6, I think we're going to get more and more hinting at the turtles, or at split, the Rats issue. I think it's going to lead up more to that. I don't think it's necessarily going to show up next issue, because we did get hints even in number 1. So I think it is to come. Let me know, of course, what you guys think about this book. I'm really, really enjoying, the nerdy references and the fun little things you have to find by yourself. I think this book's great. Now, do I think it's perfect? No. Do I think it's going to be made into a show? Absolutely, because the bones are there. The ability to make this into something fucking fantastic is there, and let's hope that's what it becomes. So, anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think about this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon and subscribe stars. You guys literally make this channel possible. Huge thank you to Cage the Mick, Robert Mick Twiz, Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris Z, David L, David Rafford, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Mighty Balls, Mike Buckner, Maizen Barbosa, Ruskar, Ryan Decker, Robert Hoffman, and Doc Holliday. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget on the way out to like as always if you enjoy the content, and hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.